What's up, athletes? So a few days ago, two YouTubers went head-to-head, Ubba and Preach and H3H3, or Ethan Klein. If you don't know who Ethan Klein is, basically he was the guy who made Fair Use a thing on YouTube. I believe they spent a year or so on the case, and as a result, it basically allows YouTubers to use other people's content without permission as long as they're not just re-uploading it. He was the hero of YouTube for a while. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Ubba and Preach are basically this commentary/reaction channel that are probably the most level-headed creators on the platform, pretty much holding their own every time they come under fire, and well, they're under fire by H3H3 or Ethan Klein's channel/podcast again, this time for something so hilariously stupid I couldn't help but make a video on it. Okay, so this is, at least at the time of recording, a two-video conflict where Ubba and Preach made a video on Ethan dodging questions like Sneeko when he was in a discussion with this TikTok alpha male that goes by the name of Sebastian Georgiou. As a response to this TikTok, Mr. Georgiou made. Mr. Klein and Mr. Georgiou then had a discussion about this where Mr. Klein basically tried to effectively gaslight Mr. Georgiou into being insecure because he doesn't want his girlfriend dressing provocative while in public, something I and I know many others would have that boundary for, a very reasonable boundary, mind you. Mr. Klein is upset that Georgiou used a picture of Ethan's wife, Hilla, where she was wearing a slightly provocative outfit, and when confronted on if Ethan would be okay with his wife wearing that in public, Ethan, like a classic liberal, tried to dodge the question. Ubba and Preach basically made a video responding to Ethan's video, and they basically just kind of called Ethan out for his embarrassing behavior here. Now, with this said, the conflict between H3H3 and Ubba and Preach is not necessarily about whether or not Sebastian is right or wrong, it's on the principle of what he's saying. After a quick search of his Instagram, I have found that, yes, he is in fact a hypocrite for holding these views while he himself does what he condemns, like most alpha males. However, that does not mean the principle of what he is saying is wrong. He is a hypocrite, but that does not mean that him not wanting a girlfriend who posts thirst traps means he's insecure, which is what Ethan's argument is the whole time.
But you're just answer my question. Would you want her out there dressing or wearing as minimal clothing as possible out in a club?
Would I want my hold on.
No, answer the question.
Okay, well, let me show you this.
Like, it's a yes or no.
Okay, well, hold on.
Yes or no.
Is my wife dressed like a hoe here? Because I just want to get your. She posted this to social media.
Would you go out to dinner with your wife dressed like that?
Of course, she wouldn't go like that. I mean, what? She wouldn't go like that. I mean.
As a result of Ethan being, well, embarrassing for what he failed to say, Ubba and Preach made a video to basically laugh at him, rightfully so, where they called him out on his bullcrap. H3H3 is perfectly within their rights to now defend themselves from Ubba and Preach. They did this in the worst way possible.
Like, they're just pandering to their fans who don't like me because I'm fat.
Ethan is projecting huge insecurities by making a comment on himself that never came up once. At no point at all did Mr. Atlas or Mr. Preach ever make a comment on Ethan's weight. He wants to be the victim so bad here, it's adorable. So basically, now it's H3H3 living up to their nickname L3L3, just so unaware that they are so dumb. Like, I genuinely don't understand how this became drama. Take the L and move on. You're escalating the situation by trying to, say you're right? Alright, fine. You think it's not wrong, other people think it is. It's not an insecurity. I don't drink or smoke. I'm not insecure because I don't want to date someone who drinks or smokes.
When you make a video about this, which I know you will, titled Ethan Klein's Mad or whatever, include this. A link to the full interview and encourage your audience to go watch that full interview.
We got you, Ethan. We're going to put the link in the description below. You guys know. And the title of this video will be Ethan is Bad. Make sure you reply to the video we did about your doxing and you falsely accusing Fresh and Fit. Make sure you do reply to that too.
Now, yes, Ubba and Preach act petty here. This is really funny. It's totally justified. I find it pretty horrific that Ethan is lying to his wife about the context of the entire war. First he lies about what Ubba and Preach say, then he lies about what Sebastian said. I mean, Ethan might think he's fat, but hot damn, is he getting gold in the mental Olympics.
The whole genesis for this was he put out a video on TikTok like something about like how women should dress.
Yeah.
What? No, stop. You see the way he remixes it. No. You see the way he remixes it.
That's what I'm about to.
I'll play the original TikTok. That's what I said. He said, if I'm with a girl, he didn't tell other people how they have to dress. He didn't tell women what they have to do every day. He's not telling everyone, get in an open relationship. He's saying, I like open relationships. That's okay. And I want to run my open relationship this way, which is okay.
I am sure that if any one of your fans watch that whole interview, they will realize what a disingenuous piece of shit you're being right now.
Okay.
He doesn't think that you or women, significant others, should post themselves with like cleavage and stuff.
It's pathetic that H3H3 does not understand insecurities. You know what is insecure? Not liking the fact your partner can cook better than you. You know what else is insecure? Thinking that you're not good enough because of some minor arbitrary trait about yourself. Another insecurity is thinking negatively about something about your appearance, like your looks or weight. That's an insecurity. Not wanting my wife to wear a sexy Ash outfit I bought her in public is not an insecurity. I also find it really funny that someone H3H3 edited the video and Ethan thinks it was Abba and Preach that edited it to make him look bad. Like, these kinds of people cannot take criticism and they cannot take responsibility. It's pathetic.
Dude, the way they cut this is insane. They just make it look like I'm bullying him. He's like, listen, it's just my opinion. It's just my preference. And I'm like, well, you know, that's crazy. You're insecure. It's fun. Dude, these guys are pieces of shit.
He did say that, though. He said, don't dress like that if you're not going out with me.
I say pretty in the sense that, like,
Yeah.
that I think that, like, whatever. Let's just see what they say. I mean, watch
Just
it.
conflating looking pretty with dressing provocatively. There's plenty of women who look very pretty and don't dress incredibly provocatively. You can look pretty in a dress.
Okay, it was obviously
shit,
I was
dude.
talking
Yeah,
about
no
provocative.
shit. We
Jesus
know all
fucking
that.
Christ.
I'm not.
No, you guys very clearly do not understand the difference here. Dressing provocative and dressing pretty are different things. If I went around wearing a small Speedo, that's provocative. If I went around wearing a set of dress pants and a nice button-up shirt, that's dressing pretty. I understand that was a bit an extreme an example, but the principle of it remains. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Most of all of it is covered by Alba and Preach. I don't want to take too much from them. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the whole thing. I just found it really funny. Thanks for watching, and remember to just say stop to toxic players.